How are you feeling? It's sort of a big move given your last couple of years in rugby, but I know AFL is pretty strong in your background. How are you feeling making the switch to the Lions?
Oh, I'm super stoked to be back. It's been playing on my mind for a little while now, and you know, it wasn't a matter of when, a matter of when I'd come back really. I was just waiting for the right moment. So yeah.
There was a mention of a pretty serious leg injury, and maybe that was the catalyst for you thinking about coming back to AFL. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, so 2018 now I broke my leg playing rugby, so it gave me a lot to think about what I really wanted, and yeah, it just brought me back to what I know and what my family loves, so yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background in the sport? We know you're like a three-time All-Australian, so it's obviously something you've grown up with. Can you tell us a little bit more about your background, I guess?
So I grew up playing footy. I think I started at the age of 5, so I have an uncle who's a year younger than me. He started at 4, I started at 5, and we played together all the way up until 14, and then I sort of left the boys, couldn't play anymore, and started playing with the girls. And at the age of 16 I sort of walked away from AFL and stepped into rugby, and was quickly, you know, picked up, and it sort of just caught me by surprise, and off I went on a new journey. And it was exciting at the start, and yeah, I was just keen to try something new and be challenged in a different sport. So that's sort of what made me leave at the start.
So when did Brisbane start trying to lure you back to the...
So I moved to Queensland last year now, so I've been here for a year. Ali Anderson actually contacted me to start off with. My dad had spoken a little bit to her. And then maybe 3 weeks ago I touched base with Craig and said, hey look, I'm interested to get back involved. Is it possible that I can join you guys? And he quickly got back to me, and here I am today. I was pretty stoked and shocked that it's happened so fast. So yeah.
At the time that you were playing, you know, rugby, did you keep your hands on the, you know, sharing and keep the footy skills going as well?
Not really. When I'm, you know, at a sport, I'm fully focused on that sport. So I had a football all the time in my boot, but never really got my hands on it until now.
What position do you play in the AFL?
I'm usually like midfield, so rover, yeah. Well, that's when I left, so who knows now. So it'll be exciting to see where they're looking at putting me and stuff. So.
Did you know Ali previously, or did you know any other girls in the team?
No, I've played against a few of them, but yeah, it's all new to me, so I'm excited to meet them all.
Is there anything in rugby that you can bring back into the AFL now that makes you a better player? You know,
yeah, definitely. You know, the aggression, speed, you have to be fast, you know, nippy, you're always constantly getting hit, and resilience, you know, I'm always getting back up on my feet and having another crack, so that's what I can bring to the game.
You're known as a pretty prolific try scorer when you're in rugby. 6 tries I think for Rugby WA against Melbourne. You scored 3 in one game for the Reds this year. You're going to be able to achieve the same feat with goals?
Oh, we'll see, hopefully. It'll be exciting to see what happens. I'm looking forward to hopefully snag a few.
Being a WA girl, did you grow up supporting the Eagles or the Dockers, or is there another team you follow?
West Coast, yep. That's where my family's heart is, so I've supported them since I was a little girl.
So no lure from West Coast to try and get you back to WA?
Oh, there has been, but I was like, you know, my family's based in Brisbane now, and this is time for me to, you know, create my own lifestyle and yeah, set up here. So I'm happy.
Awesome.
Bye.